Oh, she got me good this time, huh? Oh, I was having a cough. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soultiful. It is Tuesday. Today, we are talking about how to streamline your business with systems. You know, there are some great systems and softwares out there to help your job just a little bit easier so that you can give the quality of service that you want. So come on in, grab a cup, your pen and your paper, and come learn about these systems to help you streamline your business. Welcome to Soultiful.
Hi, and welcome to Soultiful.
That was amazing, Janet.
You could have let me finish coughing before you hit the button. It was okay. I'm coughing on the World Wide Web, just seeing me. Cahoon. Hi, everybody.
Hey, y'all. So glad that you're here. I'm Toya.
She's Toya that's going through the change.
I'm the other Toya.
The other Toya has on hot mama shorts. And hi, I'm Janet.
Hey.
I'm the one who called. That would be me.
Awesome. So funny, Janet. We're so glad that you're here, guys. I'm a little under the weather, but think I was about to miss time with y'all today? No, ma'am. No, sir. So glad to be here again with the Soultiful and Soultiful Soldiers. It's storming, but we're still here. Yes.
How come you under the weather, Toya?
Faithy is sick. My 6-year-old is sick, and I think she got in bed with me. She's not feeling well, so I think I may have caught something from her. What you insinuating, Janet? What's she insinuating, Toya? I'm trying to understand.
I have nothing.
Is she just gonna lay hands and pray for you?
Praise him. Hallelujah. I take it.
That's it. That's all.
I'm just saying, you know them hoochie daddy shorts. It's a lot of hot girl summer going on in Florida.
Well, what had happened was she walked in the office with that outfit on. I said, "Oh, I got some shorts like that." So what was I supposed to do? I had to wear them.
See, and they just blamed it on Faithy.
Oh goodness. So guys, as always, our first segment is what you're working on. So Janet, what are you working on today, dear sister?
I have a trip. Here she go again. Why she ain't going? But we have a trip upcoming this week, so I have been busy making sure everything is ready. It's called Family and Friends Escape in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So I'm preparing for that, and then in addition, I'm helping another agency interview some people. Me interviewing people for employment.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
Yes. So that's what I'm doing. I'm interviewing some PR people and a personal assistant, even though somebody said, well, why you not the person? But anyway, that's another story for another time. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. Toya, what about you?
What am I working on? I'm trying to keep my sanity over here, y'all. I'm tired.
That customer a whole lot of you, huh?
Listen. So let's see. What did I do? I got acclimated on the business line today. I got a business cell phone.
Nice.
And that was well, first of all, y'all know I am in Troy. So this iPhone is not getting what I'm used to.
What? So, you got an iPhone too? Whoa, we in the iPhone work. You gonna have the little bubble that pop up.
Girl, I didn't even know how to get out of the app I was in. I had to turn the phone off and turn it back on so I can get back in. I had to have one of the babies show me.
Well, can you go get one of them? Cause on my little iPhone, right? I used to have the little message thing so I could message people. I don't know what I did to it. It's
gone.
And I don't know how to send no more messages. So I stopped using my phone today and just was calling everybody because I can't send you a text message. Go get
See?
one of them children so they can help me.
That's
That's
hilarious.
exactly what I had to do.
That is
I was
hilarious.
just trying not to let my phone rotate. Because you know how when you hold the phone a certain way, the screen rotate? I don't like that. So I had to go get one of the babies, like, fix this, make it stop.
But wait, we the people that's gonna tell the people what systems to use.
Oh, shoot.
This is just a chuckle.
No one said phone systems.
Sure.
Oh, goodness, that's funny. Oh. All right, so this morning was spent working with the client to help them kind of go through a checklist to get their live stream show started. So that's what we talked about today with the client. How we went through the steps, all that's needed: your intro, your outro, who are you speaking to, talked about sponsorships, talked about getting headshots and makeup artists, all that kind of stuff to get prepared for this show. So that was pretty fun today. And we would love to know what you're working on, dear sisters, dear brothers. Let us know in the comments. We would love to know what you're working on today as well. So that's us. Yes.
All right, so let's hop into what we came here for today.
Yes.
Talk about these systems.
Yes.
You are looking at 3 entrepreneurs. We all run businesses. We all help each other run the same business too. So we know a little something about systems. One of the ones that I have recently discovered is a CRM called Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of them one-stop shop. And it has a lot of features. I actually am working in Monday with my clients. We are integrating all of our contacts into it. We communicate in it back and forth. I'm able to upload files. I'm able to add people. I'm able to message people. We could put timelines. It's so robust. I'm still learning pieces of it. I'm still learning parts of it that it still connects to. It is amazing, and I like it.
Awesome. Glad that you like it. What are you using it for at the moment?
Everything. So my client has his full business in it. We are onboarding project managers. We are onboarding clients. I got leads in there.
Nice.
I have our private task in there. We have a section where we are putting our important documents for the business. Everything is in there.
Love it. Automations, all these words, integrations, apps. Love it. Okay. Team iteration. Okay, cool. Nice. Well, I like that. You can see the priority, the person, the status. You can tag, you can add files and attach to particular people. So that's really helpful. Again, systems. Do we need to define or share why it's important to have these systems in place? I know for myself, it helps with productivity. It helps you to save money and save time when you have systems in place. And I don't care if you are a one-person business or your organization of 1,000. Systems helps your productivity, helps your output. You can maximize everything when you have systems in place. This is how I feel based on my experience. What do y'all think?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very, very much so.
All right. So Monday.com is one that helps with, it's a CRM. If you don't know what that is, that's a customer relationship management tool. And so it does a whole lot of stuff. And I like it. So what would be the drawbacks, you think, Toya, of a system like Monday? Is there any drawbacks that you see?
Yes.
Okay.
It does have a little bit of a learning curve.
Okay.
So it's so robust that it has so many parts to it. And like right now, we've been working in it for at least a couple of weeks now, and I still haven't touched all the parts of it. So it's very robust, and he has like the whole top of the line tier of it. So
Nice.
it is able to run your entire business, to be honest. But
Awesome.
then figuring out how to integrate that into your business, that's where the learning curve comes in at. What systems do you need to integrate with it that you already have? Or do you need to get rid of some things now that you have this?
Got it. Nice. You can see it runs the workload. Like you're able to see the company KPIs. Very important. So really cool. Okay, awesome. It integrates with these different softwares. I see one that we use a lot, Canva, HubSpot, or maybe no, these are actually companies that use it. So that's pretty cool.
See, I think one of the
Pretty
things like right now, I think he can get rid of Slack, to be honest. I think he can get rid of Slack and just use Monday because it has the same functionality and more.
Nice. Awesome. What about you, Janet? What is a system that helps you in your business that you like to share?
Well, I have 3 favorites, but
Okay. What's one though?
Basecamp.
Okay.
Basecamp is a system that the only thing to me that Basecamp is missing is if you could put payment into it.
Yes.
If you could add payment into Basecamp might give Dubsado a run for its money.
I totally agree. That's a good point.
Yeah,
who
but
talk to Janet? Who we need to talk to make this happen?
Yeah.
I don't know. However, Basecamp is a one-stop shop. You can add your documents, you can communicate, you can put your meeting notes. And the good thing about Basecamp is you can put as many projects in there, and if on one particular project it is me, Toya, and Toya, then we can be in there. But if on another project is me, Nakia, and Mary, we can be in there. So you can add people to the project that you just need to see the project. And it's so much easier. So that way, sometimes with emails, and you have to, if you choose to not use a system and you're using an email, what you have to do, you have to constantly make sure that you copy all these parties. But once you add these parties to your designated project, you roll with it. And the other thing is sometimes the added benefit of Basecamp is if me and you need to communicate without the client seeing it, me and you can send our little message, communicate, boom. If we need to draw the client in, we draw them in, we put them back out. So it is Asana, Slack, and Google, and all in one. I tell you, the only thing that Basecamp is missing to me is a payment.
The invoice.
You could send an invoice and everything, man. That would
solidify. You're right. That would definitely give us.
I love it. We use Basecamp. We use Basecamp at GoGiga. We use it for our individual businesses, but then we use it at GoGiga. And I love it. Like what it says, it literally replaces email threads. Sometimes when clients that prefer to use email, it is so confusing. You got to go back and look and click on this, that, and the other to find out who said what, when they said it, and all that. So I also love that it says forget micromanaging. Clearly, pretty much you can put to-do list in the system, and then any time of day, 1:00 in the morning, I can go see what Janet told me to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to, call her. I don't have to set up a Zoom meeting. I can just go and look at the list and see what I'm supposed to do when I'm supposed to do it.
It has calendar reminders.
Yeah.
And the good thing about Basecamp too is once you complete something, it lets you send an email. So say you went in and did something, an email would already generate. You ain't even got to say, oh, let me go over here and send an email. No, you do something, it generates and it sends it out, and you, bam, there it is. Here it come popping up in your, Toya went ahead and completed task A. All right.
That's right. I love seeing Toya already did it. Okay, great. Thanks.
Yeah. So that is the awesome thing about Basecamp. It is a little bit pricey. So I would definitely tell you to go into it if there's enough of you all that can go into it. But I'm telling you, you would see the benefit of it with the money that you spend.
what I like about Basecamp, it's $100 a month. That's it. There's no other type of pricing. There's not, it's $100 for. I think, is that the only tier? Is there something? It's 200. Yeah, it's a flat fee. It's $100 a month. Now you can get you can start a trial, and they have a very low package for free, right? But the most that you'll pay a month is $100. You have unlimited clients, unlimited people, unlimited projects, everything. So for me, it's affordable because everything's unlimited. I don't have to, as I get larger, have to, pay $500 a month for it. And again, like Janet said, when you're so smart, go in with another company, and you guys can share the software. It's really easy to do that. So I'm with Janet. I like even on the website, how simple this to-do list. That's how simple it is within the software. Everything's really really simple to use. So Basecamp is very helpful. It helps to cut down on meetings. So that cuts on time. It cuts on me having to hire an assistant to have meetings with these people when I can do directly to the client, send messages in Basecamp. Another thing I like about Basecamp really is that chat. There's a chat feature. They call it Campfire, but you can update the name to it. You can call it production chat or whatever. And you can chat right in there, just like you would chat on Facebook or texting and all that. And it's all in one central location.
Yeah,
so,
it takes away the because Slack is a communication, but it takes away the need for Slack. If you have Basecamp, you don't need Slack.
Yeah. So again, one of the drawbacks, as Jenna said, you can't necessarily charge clients in there. But I could always send them a PayPal link and put it right there in Basecamp if I want to, or whatever link to whatever I'm using. So that's that. But it's not, you have to bring something in. So yeah, Basecamp is what I really enjoy using with my clients because it's simple for the most part for them to understand compared to other project management tools. Yeah. So yeah, that's Basecamp. So one that I know we all use together and apart is Dubsado.
That's the learning curve.
She showed us Monday.com, which is a learning curve. It has functionality and more of Dubsado, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think Dubsado works. If it's just a small business, it works for me, y'all. It's like $30 a month, $35 a month, or $300 and something, $50 a year, and I'm able to charge people here. You can integrate your Stripe, you can integrate your Square, integrate your PayPal. I'm about to lose my voice because I'm sick. Toya, can you talk a little bit about Dubsado if you don't mind?
Yes.
Thank you.
So Dubsado is a beast. I say that every single time. It really is. It's very robust. It does what it's supposed to do and gives what it's supposed to give. The only drawback is there is a learning curve. So you will need to put pedal to the metal and figure out your workflows and the design. You can get real fancy or you can keep it basic. Either way, it still does what it's supposed to do. There is a group on Facebook called what is it? The Dubbins. There's the group. They teach you how to get all fancy with the CSS codes and create your own little designs on your forms and all of that stuff. But I mean, if you're like me, I throw an image on a Canva in there and be done.
Yeah. You can create all kinds of different forms, like Toya said. You can show a graphic in there to give it a little pizzazz. But it's easy for me if I want to. My calendar. I like the calendar. I can add a form. If I want to get pertinent information from people before they book an appointment with me, I can add a form to it. I can have them pay for something I want to deposit before they book with me. I can do that. I can do my invoicing. I can do simple reporting with Dubsado. And there's automation. You can automate email sequences for Dubsado. You can do your contracts in Dubsado, easily send those and have them white labeled, and then you have the ability to like Toya said, just make changes and update those things to make them customized for your business. So I like Dubsado. We're talking about tools that we use. We're talking about tools that help us to automate our business, to streamline our business, because why? It helps us to save time and money. It's like if we have to have somebody schedule appointments and stuff for us. I don't have to do that. I send a link out. I put a link on my website. I use Dubsado on all of my websites at this time. And I'll show you an example of it. ToyaGlenn.com. So you can see it in production. And again, this is Dubsado. So on toyaglenn.com. You can click here, and that will take you down here to schedule an appointment with me. We're doing Soultiful Sun. Yeah, let's see. And I put links on here. So I put links in here for the different things. People can come and schedule with me. You click on it, boom, boom, and you can submit. You can schedule, and I see I have a form there. I mean, it's really integrates with your your systems or your software with your latest WordPress site. It integrates very cleanly, and it doesn't take a long time to load anymore, right? Yeah. So I really have an appreciation for Dubsado and how easy it makes work for me. I would literally have to hire people, 2 or 3 people, to help me keep track of my calendar and all that type of stuff. But nope, I get the emails when I get someone booked with us on the show today. Came right to my email. You can see the calendar in Dubsado. It integrates with your Google Calendar or your Microsoft Calendar for those who still use those. Yeah, so Dubsado is a great tool, a great simplistic CRM. I don't know if it'll work if you have $1,000 customers and you have a 500 sales team. I don't know. You may want to get something like Salesforce if you have that. But if you're running a small business, like I am, where I have contractors, I have associates, and I have team members, it works for me. It works for me. So that is Dubsado. What you got next, Toya?
Canva.
Canva is our friend.
Yes.
Let's see, I'll pull up my Canva.
Canva is a good one to me because I love Adobe. I don't even know how to work Adobe. And don't have time to learn either. But Canva, it gets the job done for what I needed to do. I've seen some very elaborate things done in Canva. I mean, if y'all remember when they first came out, Canva was like, very basic.
Yeah.
It had like the stock photo stuff in, but now you can create whole movies up in Canva.
And this, I was look at this design. We created, this is like implementing a Zoom meeting, right? That we use on our website. We created this in Canva. Added the pictures and had the frame, and we added all the stuff in this Canva. Some of this stuff looks like it'd be as nice as some Photoshop. So this is just an example of stuff that we create right here in Canva. Yeah, Canva is bae. And there's so many resources to help you to learn how to use it, and it's free. We use a version that's not free, but for the most part, things are free in Canva. But this is all created in Canva. I do a lot of creating for our shows in Canva. We just get a lot done. Social media posts, Canva. So we like it. Jenna, how do you feel about Canva? You're muted.
I love Canva. Hey. That is that's my graphic designer.
Yes, that is my graphic designer too. Yes,
I like pictures, but I don't have that knack and that creativity to create awesome pictures. I see things, but I can't put it to the metal. However, with Canva, I can just maneuver a few things, and it helps me to maneuver and create the graphics that I want. So
yeah, I think this is cute, right? With the color palette in the bag, and you made this in Canva.
Yes.
So we like Canva. Again, it's an affordable tool. Helps you to get things done. You can also schedule your content from Canva, guys. You can send out stuff, social media posts right here from Canva. So Canva is definitely a tool that we recommend around here. Yes. Anything else for you, Janet?
Okay, so you talked about my Dubsado. I can't talk about that. But one of my other favorite is Buffer. Okay. Buffer is a planning tool that after you create your graphics in Canva, you can send them to Buffer so that they can automatically populate on your social media platforms. Now, the free platform allows you three social media, um, three social media platforms to use, but the if you want to pay for it, you can go up to, I believe, 10 of them. And what Buffer does, it allows you 10 posts. So I use it where I put 5 on my LinkedIn, 5 on my Twitter. I don't have to worry about it. Once I've scheduled them, I can utilize my time to do something else. And then,
Nice.
if this is how I maximize, because I only have a Facebook, a LinkedIn, and a Twitter and an Instagram. So if you know about Meta and Facebook, if you use that, you can do your Facebook and your Instagram. And then I use my Buffer for my LinkedIn and my Twitter. Now I'm waiting for, if you say, a drawback, if Buffer could integrate to Google My Business. Because if
Mm,
that, then I wouldn't have to worry about nothing. So
awesome.
because there's no integration for Google My Business, and another resource that I use, Alignable, it's a networking platform. I have to go and manually put my post up. However, once they get to that, so that's one of the drawbacks. I wish Buffer had more open, more opportunities to connect to other integrations.
Got
Um,
it.
so
And if
Got
Buffer would increase that 10, I mean, why we can't get an unlimited?
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I like Buffer. I remember when it first came out, y'all, and it's grown and just gotten better over the years. So I like Buffer too. You mentioned Google My Business. One social media platform. Social Bee is one, but Social Champ is one that we use over here at Go Giga. Social Champ is about IO. I think that's what it is. And I do believe that we're able to schedule um, on Google My Business, just so you know, guys. These social media platforms, like the one Buffer, Social Champ, Social Bee, Poster Plan, that's another one that we use. And they just make social media fun because you can schedule them out. You can look at your analytics within the platform. You can engage within the platform. That saves time. It saves so much time when you utilize these type of social media platforms. So I love it that you use Buffer. Um, I'll say that again, these are some social media platforms. I'll say that I found out about these two, Social Champ and Poster Plan, and got lifetime deals from them where we have like the best, pretty much the best plan, if you will, and we pay a one-time fee. I got these off of what? AppSumo. AppSumo is Bay. If there's nothing else, I would recommend to anybody if you're interested in systems and what systems may work best for you. You want to try out different systems. AppSumo is where it's at. I've gotten warm welcome. So many clients like that. My warm welcome on my website. I learned about that on AppSumo. There's so many different softwares, things that help you to streamline your business. Like right now, I'm looking for a marketing, something simple for our marketing, just a lead funnel. Yeah, just something to help us. We have a master software that we're using that's going to integrate a lot of stuff. We're building that. But until then, I'm looking for something that's simple to help me put my leads to a process. And I did an upside, but I need something real simple. So I'm going to find an AppSumo because I've seen a couple of them that I can try out, and I can get the premium version of it that they have and pay a one-time fee. So this is a place that I get a lot of stuff like SMS. I'm interested in, I have a couple clients who want social media, they want SMS marketing, and a lot of those systems are expensive. So I'm coming to AppSumo and I'm going to find what's here. I like to try out different things on AppSumo. So this is the one that has helped me streamline business and do it affordably. Is AppSumo. So that is one that I recommend that you check out if you want to. I need a CRM, but I don't want to pay $350 for a Dubsado. Let me see because some of these systems that we use, like Sendinblue, it is an industry leading email marketing system. It was an AppSumo. Some of these things that we use as they when they're in their infancy or they're trying to get money, big pieces of cash, if you will, injected in their business, they'll come to AppSumo, and people it's like I look at it as like crowdfunding, but we're paying for it, and we get we get the software maybe when it's newer. So some of the dropbacks is that you may get some software that has that's a little janky. That happens from time to time. But the good has outweighed the bad here for me on AppSumo, so that is why I use this platform quite frequently.
Plus, sometimes if you just hang in there, they kind of work the bugs out
Yeah.
because they are in the infancy.
Yeah.
And so as they develop and you stick in there, you get to reap the benefits of the final product.
Yes.
Yes.
The low. And also sometimes, like for instance, we have some of that social media platforms, Social Champ. We have paid for the price for whatever it is, but as they make upgrades and stuff, they'll sometimes, if it makes sense, allow us to pay for it very, very cheaply for the upgrade, if you will. So it's been super, super cool to use AppSumo. So that's what I got. Anybody else? Any other software you recommend before we get out? Janette? All right, well.
No, nothing else comes to mind right now. I mean, there are so many softwares. You just have to find which one works for you.
That's right.
And as your business grows, maybe you add more softwares or you find better. But for me right now, those are just my softwares. I do know that one thing I wonder about is what will be the next phase of technology. At the more and more as we grow, because I'm wondering, are they what how do I say this, and what are they adding video wise? Because video is becoming such a big thing. So we have video on Instagram, we have video on LinkedIn now, we have video on TikTok. How are they going to merge all of those to be another software of some kind or something? So
it's going to virtual reality.
Yeah, as you grow in this business, think about the systems that you choose, and don't exasperate yourself, because as another wave come in, that system may not work for you.
It's gonna change. That's right.
So it may work for you right now. You may get 1, 2, 3 years out of a system. Toya just mentioned a few minutes ago that she may be changing to something else. So don't let it exasperate you, but just be cognizant that, okay, I'm going to use this. Because at one time I used to use Hootsuite, but I grew out of Hootsuite and I had to go to Buffer. So you just have to make sure that, you do things that are easy for you, that are affordable for you. And you make sure, and I know this may sound wrong, that you kind of, when you figure out your fees, that somewhere those programs, whether it's $5 per client or $6, however, those fees are in your client, so that you are not paying the astronomical amount for these programs.
I think what you said, it makes sense. Absolutely, they are using these platforms. You absolutely should add that into the price of working with your clients, just as you should add in your insurance and anything else, because that's all part of working with you. So one thing I like that Janet said was, what works for you works for you. Like if something brand new comes out that's super cool, blah blah blah, like okay, that's fine, look at it, but ultimately do what works for you. Also, don't be married to these systems. Like, okay, like I appreciate Dubsado, I appreciate Basecamp. They're integral parts of our success of streamlining. But if something makes sense to change to it, then it makes sense to change to it. Like for instance, one system that people use that they compare to Dubsado is HoneyBook. HoneyBook is extremely cheap right now. It's like $1 a month. So if it's something that you like, this is a good time to get onto it. But I didn't change HoneyBook because I noticed that Dubsado had a lot more still customization that HoneyBook does not have, and that might not be necessary for you. If it doesn't, use HoneyBook. But Dubsado just is going to work better for me in my business, so I'm going to stay there. I'm not going to get on the bandwagon, stay where I'm at. So yeah, use what works best for you, and be open to change when it's time to change. Yes.
Also, I want to add, if you have a system that you swear by, share that in the comments.
Yes.
You never know who else is looking for some alternatives.
Yes.
So please Share what you use in the comments. How does it work for you? Which ones didn't work so well for you, and why did it not work? So that it can help the next person.
Yes, and lastly, some of the systems, if you are trying different and they're not really working for your business, it's a possibility that you need to create your own. That's a possibility. And in creating your own, just make sure that you test it fully, all the way, let it break before you put it in production. Okay? That's what I offer. Yes. All right.
Any other announcements we have?
Well, I think, you know what, one thing we haven't done in a while is promote ourselves, our businesses. So I think it would be awesome if we just talk a little bit about Ayoto services. It may not, everything here may not be correct, so correct me if I'm wrong, but can you tell us a little bit about Ayoto?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna beat you down, but yes. Okay, so Ayoto Services, it is a social media agency for the beauty industry. Most of my clients are actually in the hair business of the beauty world. They are stylists that have decided that it's time for them to get some help in their business. Most stylists are working, 14 to 16-hour days. Just after a long day like that, you do not feel like scheduling a post or figuring out what captions or hashtags or any of that. That's where I come in at, because what I can do is get it all scheduled out, get your words out there, talk to your audience, the same voice you would talk, and just kind of take a little bit of that load off. So that's Ayoto Services.
Awesome. And let me just tell you guys really quickly, Ayoto Services. If you know me, you know I'm not really good with the makeup and the hair and all that kind of stuff. Ayoto Services has a background in beauty. And not only was it a background, she still can do it. She did my hair. She did my hair. She did my hair. She did my makeup. She had me looking beautiful. I don't even remember ever looking like that before. So she has a
picture.
I'm not showing my picture. I'm not doing that. We don't have time for that. You should show us almost over. We have 2 minutes left. Oh, you know the most. You are the most. But she has a passion for the beauty industry, y'all. So she loves working with y'all and will help your business kind of go on fleek, because she got the social, she got the beauty, it's all together. So yeah. So y'all want to take us out?
Well, y'all, thank y'all for coming on here. We love seeing your faces. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and meet us back here every Tuesday, 6 p.m. ish.
And next week we're gonna talk about Jana's business. It's amazing. It's amazing. So come on back.
She do it all, y'all.
She did. Yeah. She entertains you. She entertains. What
Boy,
did
I was a little bit nervous what you was doing right there. I was a little bit nervous.
Oh shoot. Bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Hi, and welcome to Soultiful.